watching right now, especially since Carmen is wearing those shoes. You have to show us your shoes. Here, lift them up. I don't think they're going to be able to get that shot.
This wasn't part of the script.
I know, but aren't these great shoes? These are great. These are great.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, welcome to the live stream portion of the show. We're actually talking to you, live streaming, and we're going out over the air at the same time. So if you're listening in the car, on the radio, we're kind of double teaming this. It's the first time we've ever done this.
Right. If you're in the car and you're watching, stop or pull over.
Don't do that. We're missing Dave, so I don't know if Dave's tuning in and watching or not, but we wanted to do something special. Last year was pretty tough. We were all just kind of quarantined in our homes, but at the same time, we kind of got used to the video thing. So we just had this idea to take the last hour of the show and put it...
She had the idea.
Yes, I had. And at this point, I'm wondering if I'm going to regret this. So we just had the idea to put the last hour of the show on live stream while we simulcast. So let's invite our friends out. CAIN, you guys come on out.
Yay! Come on, CAIN.
Nice to see you, Dave. Now you know Dave is not a hugger.
Okay. I feel better.
Okay.
What now? Would we like
You
to
feeling okay?
start by going over the schedule?
Okay, go over the schedule. I love your Alabama shirt.
Well, we're national champions.
Oh, my word. Describe what happened.
Okay, so if you're driving and you can't see, you're not part of the live stream, CAIN just walked out. Logan has on his tweed jacket and his glasses. So
Asking
he's
about
totally
the schedule,
Bill.
a man after my own heart.
Totally Bill. All right, Madison, step up here. So,
All
Madison.
right, well, we were national champions, so I've got my Alabama shirt, Alabama girl.
Yes,
and I'm trying to talk like you, and I'm not doing great.
I just need you to give me one like hearty roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Right, and
Oh, my
snort.
goodness. So clearly Madison is me. Now get over here. This is
Oh, my gosh.
hysterical.
Oh,
Okay.
my gosh.
Taylor is Dave.
Hey.
Come
Chill as always.
complete with the beard,
Mm-hmm.
the hat, and the
cucumber.
NASA jacket.
It's a cool look I'm doing.
It's a cool look you're doing.
The drip.
Okay, the drip.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she's laughing. This is hysterical.
We've never had anybody do this before.
Probably won't ever
may
again.
never happen again. So if you're seeing it, it may be the first time ever. But look, here's the thing. We had, because I don't know who came up with it first, but we thought maybe what we would do is dress up like you guys
Yes.
and surprise you.
Yeah.
Well, when we were down a man,
Like I legit went and bought a black sequin jacket, like I was going to be sequins,
Right.
blinging out, but
There-
it just wasn't going to work with Dave. Not
there is a
here.
wig in the other room. That
it was
would
beautiful.
That was beautiful. It would have been really great. And for me, now if you're watching, this will make total sense. For me to look like Logan, here's what we were going to do. Here we go. Take the glasses.
Oh, he's doing it?
Got the glasses.
Oh
But
my god!
this really
No way,
is the
no
key
way.
right
Oh,
here.
you're gonna put it on.
Oh,
No, I'm not gonna put it on.
Hold it up. Okay.
You
That,
would.
that, that was what we needed for me to even begin to look like this guy
yeah.
right here.
The
Wow.
glasses change.
Yes.
I'm so
Don't they?
honored. We kind of are twins, so I'd
Yeah.
be so lucky to grow.
I would
Yes.
be so lucky if there were any
Yeah.
M&Ms. All right.
Like that. All right, we are going to take just a quick second, play one song. These guys are going to change, and then we've got something really special for you coming up.
This is the Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM. This is the Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM.
It's the Morning Cruise with Dave, Bill, and Carmen, and we have a special thing happening here today. We're live streaming the last portion of the show, so I kind of want to explain what's happening here. Originally, we had planned this for Christmas time, and then life, and let's just be honest, life and COVID happened, and it didn't happen. So we rescheduled for today, but we've left the Christmas trees up. I hope you can see the pink tree here. This was CAIN inspired. But I've asked the guys to do a special song, and I saw y'all's rendition, I guess, or your version of Tender Tennessee Christmas, and it was so good. So I'm hoping that you guys would be willing to do it. You'll play it last. You guys, we're like scrambling around like in the song, so that's why we're a little out of breath. One thing that I do want to ask you, if you're watching online, just ask questions, because after we're done with the show today, we're going to stay on a little bit longer and we're going to do a Q&A. So if you have questions that you want to ask CAIN, we're going to hang out with you after the show. So just ask those questions in the comment box. But right now we have CAIN doing Tender Tennessee Christmas.
1, 2, 3, 4. So easy. Sounds exciting, it's awfully inviting. Still, I think I'm gonna keep another tender Tennessee Christmas. It's the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gift. Tree. I'm thinking goldfish.
Okay, either way, if you miss it, you'll regret it. Stay right here. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM.
It's the Morning Cruise with Dave, Bill, and Carmen. It's a special edition of the Morning Cruise. I'm here with my friends CAIN.
Hi.
And I will say, I'm terrified of this next segment. So I've never seen the show Nailed It.
Correct.
Okay, so they did a version of Nailed It back before Christmas. They sent me the video. And they said, you know what? We need to do this. We need to do a Super Bowl version. By the way, go Bucks. So can we flash up on the screen? And I know if you're driving, if you're listening to the radio, you can't see this. But can we just flash up on the screen for 1 second what this is supposed to look like? And I'm going to describe it for you. It is a football cheesecake. So it's in the shape of a football. It's made out of cream cheese. And then there's chocolate chips all over the cream cheese to make it look like the football, and then I think there's white chocolate chips that are kind of like the threading on the football. So we are going to attempt to make this. Well, Logan and Taylor are. So they're going to make this football, and then Madison, you're doing something a little different.
Yes.
Tell us what you're doing.
So I'm going to make us a special game day charcuterie board, and I'll call it a charcuterie board because it's going to be cute.
Leave it to Madison. Okay, I guess we just kind of say on your mark, get set, go.
Here we go.
Okay.
All
right. So
Taylor, I'll narrate this.
okay,
Perfect. All right, what we have here is a block of cream cheese. Oh, another
That's
block
right.
of cream cheese.
Now,
It
here's
looks
the
like Taylor's
thing.
in the lead.
We don't have measuring cups, so Logan and I have to make this to taste, eyeballing it, right, Logan?
Yes.
Yep.
No, I like
now-
things sweet, okay? So
Get
just
ready
keep, for
for
those who can't see, just I
sugar
know I am
coma.
coating this.
Logan has a special phobia. He does not like to get his hands
Y'all.
oh,
dirty.
he's about to get his hands dirty.
Let me
So
just
they
tell you
have
how much I love you guys.
Yeah,
This
they
is
have
awful.
literally put the cream cheese on wax paper.
I think
They're
I did too
putting powdered sugar on top. You better start mixing that.
So far,
Better soften
if we're
it.
going for a football, we've got 2 bricks.
Okay.
Okay, while
Everybody
they're
starts somewhere, okay?
Yes,
While they're
Logan.
starting their smashing
Okay,
process,
all
I'm
right.
going to walk you through my perfect
Charcuterie
game day
Okay.
charcuterie board.
Okay, we'll move your wax paper out of the way.
So let's start out with our savory snack. That's Cheez-Its. Some people would say that is too simple, but if your kids don't love it, then you're not going to love game day. So let's start out with like a nice circle of Cheez-Its.
I have on good authority Tom Brady's kids like Cheez-Its.
Okay, so
This is the
next,
savory. Okay, got
that's
it.
savory.
Tom
Okay,
Brady.
so this is where it gets fancy. I like to put a good
football
goat
throw
cheese in the middle because
Okay.
that can be savory or sweet. So let's say you dip your Cheez-Its in goat cheese. That's good. Or you can take these little mini chips and you put that in the goat cheese.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
And then that's also goes with the goat.
Did you wash your hands?
Next up, we'll do
not
a
important.
trail mix. So let's start with mini M&Ms.
Okay.
And then
That's out.
Mini meaning M-A-N-Y. Let's start with mini
Mini.
M&Ms.
Next in the trail mix, we got peanut butter M&Ms.
Okay. So I hope
check
the
it with-
camera is getting this. I mean, Madison, I got to say, this is one of the most interesting charcuterie boards I've seen.
Feels like a bad word.
Are you going
Yeah.
for visually
So then-
pleasing or
Okay.
what's...
So
I wanna
now,
move this out of the way.
yeah. So you stir in your trail mix, and to be fair, the trail mix is 100% M&Ms.
Okay.
That
got a few
trail
chocolate
leads to
chip
diabetes.
cookies.
Put it in there.
Okay.
And so yeah, what I didn't have time to get was some pepperonis. I feel like that would help with more of the savory because we're a little bit sweet heavy.
If you're doing your
yeah.
macros at home, you want to try
I
to
think
get
it's
some
delicious.
pepperonis
So-
in there.
So in some ways, if you take a Cheez-It, a goat cheese, an M&M, and a
Stick
cookie,
it on the goat cheese.
and
Let's
then
do it.
maybe
it kind of
try
like
it.
makes like a sweet, salty. It's sure to impress.
Char to impress.
Sure.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
you have
no.
to tune in and see this. You're going to be
Right.
sick.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look down at Logan.
Right.
Logan, I got to say, I'm pretty impressed as far as your cream cheese. It is definitely in the shape of a football.
Thank you.
Now you need to pack your chocolate chips in a little more.
Pack
I think
them.
pack
wrong.
it in.
I probably should go for the roll
Taylor,
technique.
your
it's stuck.
chocolate chip game is a little stronger than
Okay.
Logan's
Yeah.
chocolate
Oh,
chip
okay.
game.
Well, it's gonna be
However,
one of those.
The
the
football
shape
shape?
of the football is
Yeah, something's wrong down
yeah,
here.
yeah, it's
Honestly, if I were to put
Can I use some of your goat cheese
High
for
risk,
my
high
football?
reward.
more of my board.
yes, that would be a
Nailed
great
it is all
centerpiece.
about high risk, high reward.
Okay. So this show nailed it. So the whole idea is that you have a picture of something that you need to make, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I would say we probably have like 30 more seconds before we need to
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
a
makes
judgment.
sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So
29, 28, 27.
Everybody loves a good countdown.
I need my
Okay,
football
you need to
line.
get the white chocolate chips and make the. Where's the white chocolate chips?
We don't know. They someone
Okay.
ate them, right?
Okay.
Alex?
I think honestly, my cootie board could use a little bit of chippy chips.
For the folks at
That's
home,
like a cootie board, y'all. Yes, this is going out over the
for
air.
the folks at
Just
home,
remember, we love Jesus. And Jesus loves the charcuterie as well. He would have had olives and,
some
Yes,
bread.
maybe
bread,
fish.
Yes, sardines, yeah.
Yes.
All that,
Okay,
yeah.
Logan's got.
Okay.
Here,
All right.
I'm moving to
I
Logan.
feel
Okay,
like
I will
mine
say,
is
all right.
really good.
Okay, so
I can help.
here's
No.
oh Lord have mercy. Okay, here's Taylor's. Taylor, I do see that you have the powdered sugar down for like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that on a football, Logan, but we'll just go with it. So,
Your shape is better.
Okay, well,
Who's gonna taste it?
Bill,
I have
are you
graham
going
crackers.
to taste?
Bill is lactose intolerant, so I don't know.
I just wanted to say thanks so much for all the cheese today. I'll be curled up in a ball in the bathroom floor in about an hour. But we've got time, right? So I'll take a little taste of some of this.
I keep eating on air. That's probably so unsettling.
Can you see Madison's charcuterie board?
In the football.
Yes, and yeah, the football's in the goat
Truly,
cheese.
the
Okay.
main bougie is right there.
Yes,
and
and
then
cheese. Well, I would like to say an A for effort. I hope that the Bucks do a whole lot better this weekend than these guys just did. All right, we're going to be right back in just a couple of minutes. Go leave a comment.
Nailed
and
it.
Nailed
In
it.
the comment board, we'll answer your questions.
This is the Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM.
We are back with CAIN Live. Thank you so much for being with us on YouTube, on Facebook Live, and on the Joy FM, wherever you're listening or watching this morning. And if you want to make some comments, you can do that on YouTube, Facebook Live. We're checking those. And if you stick around after the radio portion of the show is over, we're going to just stay on with some Q&A. We'll take some of your questions, and we'll bring them to CAIN. By the way, this is Taylor. This is Logan. This is Madison. So now you have all the names straight. And we're going to do a little something here because these guys are two sisters and a brother. This little game has become, I guess, TikTok famous, right? It's called Sibling Rivalry with CAIN.
Oh,
So here's how it works, guys. I have a series of questions and or statements.
okay.
And you just have to identify which sibling fits that question, answers that question, or fits that statement the best. So simple. You point to the person, and because this is radio, you're going to have to also say the name. So I might say something like, who's the friendliest? And you might say,
Taylor.
that's the way you do it. Point and say the name. So, oh, by the way, every time they are unanimous, every time they all agree, 1,000 points. And at the end of the game, they win nothing. So here we go.
Here we go.
Sibling rivalry with
Love
CAIN.
achieving.
All right, here we go. Who's the funniest?
Madison.
Oh, I said
Who's the most competitive?
Logan.
1,000 points.
Who got spanked the most growing up?
Logan. Really?
What did you say?
Madison?
Oh, we all okay. All right. Well,
We might want to explore this. Okay, who never got in trouble growing up?
Madison.
no one. Oh, me.
Madison, yeah.
Who made the best grades in school?
Madison.
We all had A's.
Well, you
Higher
made the
A
best
counts.
grade.
I know that.
Who complains the most?
Oh shoot. Taylor.
No, Colin.
Logan.
You know it's gonna be me.
It's 1,000 points. Come on.
Okay, do it for the
Taylor.
points.
How about
Okay,
this one?
Answer quick.
Who spends the most money on unnecessary things?
Madison.
What am I
Look at your charcuterie board. Good grief.
Madison.
I will drop $50 at the movie theater though. Like
What?
there's something about blowing money on that kind of stuff that makes me feel like I'm living my best life.
It's like the scene in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, who's the rules person when you play games?
Oh.
Rules person who play games.
They're kicked out. That was Larry Kane.
Larry Kane.
Yeah, he's not a
Younger
sibling
sibling?
anymore.
We all cheat.
Okay, tough questions. Mom's favorite.
Okay.
Oh no.
Taylor.
It's gotta be Taylor.
It's gotta be me.
It's gotta be Taylor.
Dad's favorite.
It's gotta be.
Or me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm either favorite.
Okay, I wonder if we all feel like we're Dad's favorite because of
He
That's
just
how
says the
sweet
same
he is.
things to all of us.
Madison, there's just no one in the world like you. That
You're
has
the
to translate into
You're
there's
the
no
most
other
special boy
sibling
in the
like
world.
you. Okay.
You guys get that? No?
No.
Okay, all right, well.
Perfect.
Logan.
Perfect. We say to my son-in-law, hey, you're our favorite son-in-law, which we only have one, so it works well. Most organized.
That was Larry again.
Taylor? Am I not?
I would say of the three of us.
The look. Okay.
Taylor.
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, most likely to get arrested.
Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to answer on 3, so we say it together.
Okay.
Most likely to get arrested.
1, 2, 3. Logan.
Yeah.
1,000 points. All right, couple more here. Wakes up the cheeriest.
1, 2, 3. Logan.
Taylor.
You think?
Today was pretty good.
Stays up the latest.
1, 2, 3. Logan.
Best driver.
1, 2,
Madison.
3. Logan.
Cries at the drop of a hat.
Taylor.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, last question.
Last question. Here we go.
Who will be late to their own funeral?
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Madison. She was late to answer every question.
Yes, all right, for one bonus question worth 10,000 points.
Okay.
So this could be a game changer for you.
Boy.
Who is your favorite member of the band CAIN?
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
The
Taylor.
lead singer from the Italian metal band CAIN.
Okay.
Gary. You have to say yourself.
Taylor. No,
Actually,
you say
yeah.
yourself.
Madison.
I didn't want to pick between you guys.
And this is why we call it sibling rivalry. Congratulations. Well done, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Excellent, excellent,
I
excellent.
want to jump in on this. Okay, I do have a question.
Okay.
Why would Logan be the most likely to be arrested?
Oh, okay. So we were flying the other day, and a flight attendant was like kind of getting on him about his mask wearing,
Kind
and I
of.
was just. She was pretty
she got
aggressive.
really
She
close
was in my
to his face.
space, man.
Yes. And Logan, I mean, my first instinct was to sit up straight and put my mask on better, and his instinct was to
I went to
sit-
the back and had a conversation with her.
Oh, you did? Oh, my
The wrong stewardess, actually, because they both have masks on.
Okay, all right, we'll wrap this. Okay, CAIN sibling rivalry, and actually, when we come back, we actually have a really special way to wrap. So stay with us, and we'll be right back. Also, leave questions in the comment section because we're going to stick around after the show to answer your Q&A.
You're listening to The Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM.
We are back with CAIN. This has been such a special morning, and I just want to say thank you. If you're listening this morning, thanks for hanging with us. If you're watching, streaming online, thanks for hanging with us as well. But I want to wrap this way. Number one, if you have any questions, we're going to hang out after this and answer your questions, Q&A. But before we wrap, I just want to acknowledge once again these guys. We met these guys almost a year ago, last March. We kind of kicked the show off talking about this. But just your song, Rise Up, went to number 1 for 7 weeks. Their Christmas song, Celebrate Me Home, was in the top 5. You guys have just knocked it out of the park. And then you've got your new single coming up called Yes He Can. And so they have been so sweet to just kind of give us a little acoustic performance here. So they're going to do their number 1 single, Rise Up. So here they are, CAIN.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Guys, thank you, seriously. I said it at the beginning of the morning. Our Joy FM fam changed our lives, and you believed in this song when nobody else did, so thank you. In the dark and all alone, growing comfortable, are you too scared to move and walk out of this room? Buried underneath the lies that you believe, safe and sound, stuck in the ground, too lost to be found. You're just asleep, and it's time to leave. Come on and rise up, take a breath, you're alive now. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? You're brand new, the power of death couldn't hold you. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? us to walk out of the dark. He's given us new resurrected heart. Oh, he's calling us to walk out of the dark. And he's given us new resurrected heart. Oh, come on and rise up, take a breath, you're alive now. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? The brand new power that couldn't hold you. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? Oh, rise up, he's calling you, rise up.
Getting up from the grave like, oh yeah.
No, you don't have to stay there.
Oh, we hear you calling.
Calling us out from the grave like Lazarus. There's more people that we're used to in any given room over the last year, so it's so nice. We won't belabor the point. We won't bore you. We'll get to the chorus, if you will. But the song we are about to play, I'm so excited because I feel like God has proven that the song is more important than us or what we have to say. And I think that what he's saying to us and to you is that my promises are true.
Yeah.
I'm good all the time. And whatever it is that you're facing, I am ready and willing to move it because I've done it before. This is Jesse King. Sometimes I wonder, is he faithful? Does he see me in my trouble? Does he understand? Sometimes I question if he's able. Can he rescue? Can he save me again and again? Hey, but when I look back, did he move every mountain? Did he part every sea? Yes, he did. So yes, he can. Did he defeat the darkness? Did he deliver me? Yes, he did. So yes, he can. Whoa, yes, he did. So yes, he can. Sometimes those voices try to tell me that I'm forgotten and I'm falling too far from his hand. But I know what kind of God he is, and I'm trusting in his promises and believing him singing. Yes, he can. Whoa, did he move every mountain? Did he part every sea? Yes, he did. So yes, he can. Oh, did he defeat the darkness? Did he deliver me? Yes, he did. So yes, he can. Whoa, yes, he did. So yes, he can. 'Cause I've seen too much, now I can't deny that he's come through every single time. From the beginning until the end, he did, he will, he can. I need somebody to type this into the chat with me. Did he move every mountain? Did he part every sea? Yes, he did. Hey, so yes, he can. Did he defeat the darkness? Did he deliver me? Yes, he did. So yes, he can. Whoa, yes, he did. So yes, he can. One more time. Yes, he did. So yes, he can.
Thank you so much. So good. Thank you. That's CAIN. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live and on YouTube. And thanks for being a part of us on the Morning Cruise. And we're going to actually break away now from the radio, but we're staying on Facebook Live. So give us just a minute or two to reset, and we're going to come back with your Q&A questions. That's it. The Morning Cruise with CAIN.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
This This is the Morning Cruise with special guest CAIN on the Joy FM.
Y'all,
Yeah, I know.
we did it.
Big
We can,
sigh
like-
of relief.
Oh my goodness!
It's not a dumpster fire.
Well, we'll go back and watch
Okay,
it.
let's see.
We're not sure.
We
You
talked about
guys-
me getting
no.
arrested. I've set some dumpster fires. Okay, that was no dumpster fire.
Oh my goodness! Thank you guys for hanging with us. Will you guys tell them to kill the speaker? I hear. Can somebody kill the speaker? Sorry, you're seeing behind the scenes. So we have your questions, but just before. Oh, some of these go to Bill. Okay.
I was just going to make them up.
This part was not
There we go.
scripted. But I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Let us know where you're listening from in the comment section. We do have some questions here that we're going to ask. And I don't know. I guess it's just kind of fun. I said it a little bit earlier, but last year was so hard just to have this on the calendar and to have something to look forward to and just community and to be near. And by the way, there's antibodies happening here. She's had COVID. I've had COVID. We're all good.
Yep.
It's all antibodies happening here. So just so everyone knows. And then if Dave was here, he will be in the same group. So let's do what?
We sent him to Camp COVID so he could be part of the
Oh
group.
my gosh.
Sorry.
So here's the thing. Here's some of the questions that we're going to ask. So number one, how did you decide who will be the lead singer on songs? That's a good question.
Yeah, we're still deciding. Like, that's something that it happens in the writing process.
Yeah.
Somebody will either bring the idea, or as we're kind of like playing around, you can see between Taylor and Logan who it's like
And
writing better
Madison has a beautiful voice. Her range is just unbelievably high to the point where Taylor and I are just up there with her. But she does a beautiful rendition of Moon River. She someday I would like for her to lead songs for us as well. So, but something we learned, I think, over the last couple of years as well, is that this song knows what it wants to be. I think that's kind of something we come back to, even if you don't know what the words are going to be. Mumbling through it, it feels like it needs
You
to be.
just feel it.
And so sometimes we'll get an entire song written, and then we'll switch it to the other person, and it comes alive. So it really is just letting the song be what it is.
Got a couple questions
Okay.
along this line,
Yeah.
but one of the people asked, how do you stay so positive?
So nice that you think we're positive. That's so nice.
I think that because there's three of us, truly, that is something that whenever God said it's not good for us to be alone, I think that was what he had in mind, is that it's very rare that all three of us are down at the same time. Usually someone can like pick the other ones up, and truly, I feel like we're all 1/3 of a talent person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we could never do this on our own, and when we come together, it just gives you like a boldness and a joy that whatever you say, you got people to back you up. So
You just described the morning
Yeah, I
cruise.
was going to say.
For real.
Like,
Same kind of relationships.
And I don't know if Dave is watching or not, but like we're really missing Dave. Like you know, like a part of us is missing because he's not here. And you know, you do what you got to do, but we totally get that. And the three of us together, which I will say, Dave is our steady Eddie. Like he stays the same. It's usually him dealing with me or Bill,
or both of us.
or both of us at the same time. Yeah.
Go put your beard back on.
Okay. Here's one. What Christian artists or bands inspire you?
Okay,
Blanket statement, all of them.
We grew up listening, like Stephen Curtis Chapman was in the home as soon as I remember, like being like Amy Grant, same thing, Michael W. Smith. But, you know, learning like how to play what style music, Need to Breathe has been a huge, I would say they have been the main influence on all of our stuff.
Fair, come on.
I know, and all their harmonies, I mean, when you hear it, it's just, and their family.
Their live show, they just care, and it matters. So we're big Need to Breathe fans.
right now, we're listening to a lot of Maverick City.
We're in on Mav City.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
Big
sure.
influence.
we're trying not to just absolutely copy
Copy
all
them.
their songs.
And Zach as well. I think they say don't meet your heroes, but to spend time with Zach and to see the real deal, being the real deal, and it's hard to be the name above the door. And being on tour even for one weekend with Zach, it was just like he absolutely is who he is.
Don't you love that?
It's so
in our industry, you have that. You have people who are trying to make music and taking it to the personal side here. A question came in: as parents of teenagers, I'd love to know what encouragement you guys could give to help our kids grow up to be like you, humble, authentic, and shining for Jesus.
Wow.
That's a good way to get us
Wow.
to
On our humility.
say nice things for us.
Oh my gosh.
How to get us, gosh.
I'm just still so stunned by the compliment.
I know, that's so nice.
That's really sweet.
What did your parents do to help you to, like, you got to have some character to do this, right?
Yeah. I feel like mom and dad, so we were homeschooled halfway. So I felt like their whole goal in homeschooling us until they put us into public school was to really drill in the foundation of, like, you are loved, you are important, you are valuable. So I think sometimes people, when they try to teach humility, they don't want to compliment someone too much. But humility comes from a very strong sense of self.
It does.
And so I think that you cannot over-love your children. Mom and dad, I mean, you're the most special person in the world. God has you designed just for this season. You will impact your generation. That's the kind of stuff we were hearing on the daily. So,
and I think an instance I go back to very often, I was 20, so not a teenager per se, but I had a really tough conversation with my dad about something I was ashamed of, and he was very gracious to me. And it changed my relationship with my dad. I already loved my dad, but in the Bible, when it tells that parable and it says we expected you to be a hard man. Like, we grow up, I think, a little bit, some of us, expecting our parents to be hard parents. And if you can be a soft place to land for your kids, that lasts. Speaking from experience.
Can I chime in too?
Yeah.
I think we always saw our parents like they're pastors, and my dad was always cleaning the church. My mom, I remember her cleaning the toilets. They were just hard workers. And I think that more than anything, that builds character when you get in there and you see your parents are doing the hard things. It was almost like expected in a good way that, like, nobody does this for you either. You have to keep working hard, and most of it is like not glamorous. This is the real
This is glamorous.
they have a lot of glitter behind
We got glam behind you right here.
Are we on brand with this CAIN or what? So
There are two colors, by the way, of foil, by just because you didn't know this. Rose gold and regular gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm wondering, is there something, maybe, I don't know, how strong is Madison's song battle name? Is that like an inside joke or no?
Madison's song battle name?
I don't know.
Stumped us on that one.
I didn't know if maybe that was something like on your Instagram that we didn't
have
know
a
about.
YouTube video, but I don't know what they're referring to.
Okay. All right, that's okay.
We'll research it.
Where I can answer this one. Where did the band get their name? CAIN is their last name. So, yes, not Madison and Taylor's anymore because they're married.
Yes.
But CAIN is their last name.
We read Genesis, and we really related to CAIN.
We got enough people singing about Jesus, right? Can we get some love for CAIN?
Yeah, like more murder.
Oh, geez.
Okay, continue.
Okay, favorite city that you've performed in? What's your favorite city?
Clearwater, Florida, honey. Say what?
That was our first
Sweetie?
show.
Tell 'em.
Oh my God.
Our first show with Zach and We the Kingdom last year, right here. We could not have been more nervous.
I couldn't
Carmen
feel my
catches us
arms.
backstage, talks us down. We go do 15 minutes, which felt like 15 seconds.
Just met them for the first
I
time.
tried to throw a
Literally
T-shirt to the
first
crowd,
time.
and it went like onto my feet. It's hilarious. It like fell like a piece of paper.
Oh, you're supposed to fold it. Yeah.
And when it ended, in a moment where we were like so nervous, you guys gave us a standing ovation. Our
I
first
remember
ever, and it changed us.
Aw.
So my heart goes out to Clearwater.
And I told this story in the air yesterday, Logan, but you had Carmen at Yes Ma'am. When you answered Yes Ma'am.
Yes.
To her. In that room,
100%.
when we were doing the
Yes.
podcast with Zach,
Yeah.
and you guys came in and we spent time with you.
Yes.
That was,
One,
you've been raised right.
One cool thing about Logan, too, we did a podcast yesterday, the girls and I. We wanted to have girl talk. So I'm going to give Logan a little bit of talk to Logan here for just a couple of minutes. But one of the cool things about Logan is he's a cheerleader. And he does. I always want to call them buckets. It's baskets.
We do baskets. We stunt.
He does baskets. So the first time that I meet Logan last March, yes, it was the Yes Ma'am. But then when your wife was there, Emily, and they're like tossing up and you're catching her. I mean, you're stunting. It's
stunting. Drip check.
So,
is right. We're stunting.
that was just so cool. Okay, here's a question. I have a question that I want to ask Logan. So yesterday in the podcast, this is a preview for Off Air with Carmen. This will come out a little bit later in a few weeks. But I brought up, when it was Taylor's birthday, I brought up how Madison described her sister. And it just meant so much to me because I have two daughters and I just love to see the sisterhood between them. And so I gave Taylor a chance to describe Madison, which was just really sweet. So Logan, I want you to describe your sisters.
Okay.
Here we go. Be good.
Here we go. Okay. We'll start with Taylor. You don't have to look at me.
Okay.
Taylor is the most talented person I know.
Yes.
All the way up to the top of everybody I've met. I may cry, guys. Because we don't do this enough. We work a lot, and we don't take time to do this enough. But you make so much space for everybody in your life. And you make everybody in your life more important than you. And it feels that way. And so that's Taylor. She makes the world important. And then Madison holds all things together. And you're talking about the glue and the steady Eddie. There have certainly been days when we were ready to call this quits in a serious way, but even when you didn't have enough for yourself, you had some to give. So that's Mad.
And you will have to listen to the podcast to see what they said about what they so how's that for a tease?
All right, so a quick question about going through this last several months. We've heard about on the show earlier today sort of the trajectory and what God has done for you guys during the pandemic. Like they released their song at the beginning of a pandemic, can't tour, thing winds up #1 in the nation with Rise Up. It's just amazing, and God is just really blessed during that. But how about you guys as far as going through this pandemic? What did you do? Like, where did you lean when you were having a tough time, or were there dark times for you guys walking through these last months?
Yes.
Yes, period.
As soon as I came home from the tour, this is shameful to say, but I was looking for like Benadryl and sleeping pills to just try to sleep the days away, because I just couldn't deal with the fact that we had worked for 7 years and we were all building up to this time, and then whenever the tour got canceled, I just fell to my knees and I cried like someone had died, because it felt like I was wrong about this. We weren't ever going to actually get to do music. Like, what do I need to do now? But it really was crazy how as soon as I settled in, not even before the song started playing on radio, but as soon as I settled into, okay, God, I'm here. I'm just here in Nashville, and I'm just going to live my life and do everything regular. Everything got easier. I stopped fighting trying to stay busy and all that stuff. So it's crazy how I started to feel better. Everything turned around when we came to the Joy FM in August.
Yep.
I had so much purpose. We might as well have gone #1 in August.
Guys, that's really
that.
I had so much hope.
#1. I had trouble getting to sleep last night. We talked about that. That happens to me a lot. So if you're up late and you want to message CAIN the band, you'll get me. But I was listening to something on the Calm app channel, and Matthew McConaughey was telling a story, which is hilarious. But because it felt like maybe the Holy Spirit sounds like Matthew McConaughey, I think. But he said, en route to telling this story, he said there's safety in now. And he was describing how everything you're scared of can't get to you right now. Even if it's coming in 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes away. And there's a tremendous amount of safety in now. And so learning, everybody's like, live in the moment. But the truth about how we got through, and certainly how we'll move forward, is that what we can control is now. And God is looking to do something now, all the time. And he needs me to be in this moment to say the one thing to the one person. So there's a lot of safety in now.
That's good.
Really good.
Wow,
Matthew.
Good. Yeah.
Bring it.
Shouts out.
What was crazy was like when things weren't going well and when we were all sad, I feel like we really relied on each other, and our relationship was awesome, really strong, because we had nothing else. Yeah. And so as soon as things picked up, the tension came in.
Oh man,
it's crazy. We were fighting a lot. And I could almost feel like, okay, God I think he protected us and helped us in that time when I don't know if we were ready for the tour when it happened. There's a lot of stuff I can see now that we went through a lot this year in a good way, and we're just communication and all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm thankful for it now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good. Well, this would be a good place to wrap. So thanks to you guys who are still hanging in there. So tell us about the new record, when we can expect it. And I guess we'll have to get another date on the calendar, because we'll have 5 more new songs to play.
Are you ready for this?
We're ready.
We're ready, yeah.
So we go into the studio next week, so we don't have a release date. I know it'll be sometime between April and May when they'll come out, but we're ecstatic about this song. Like these 5 new songs plus the EP, I feel like makes the perfect expression of us.
Yes.
Because the first 6 were written from a place of who are we, and these 5 were written from here's who we are. So I'm excited for you to hear where these songs came from.
That's cool. That's cool. But it's 11 tracks, which is going to be a problem for Carmen because it's an odd number.
Y'all better throw in a bonus track. Hidden track.
We have one song on there called "I'm So Blessed," and you can tell the mood we were in when we were writing these last 5. It truly is like I think all of them are just like in a great mood. Like they really are.
That's great.
The blessing isn't about radio, but we were just like, thank God. On my best day, I'm a child of God. On my worst day, I'm a child of God. I'm blessed. So.
Honestly, that's
the mood.
That's a great place to end. Thank you, guys. We have the best listening family in the world. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging in there. And I told these guys, even the night that you started to perform in Clearwater, I'm like, they're the best. So I just appreciate the fact that you've hung in there with us, the Morning Cruise this past year. I love that you embrace new artists. I love that you consume their music. So we just love you and have loved hanging out with you this morning. So have a great rest of the day.
Be blessed, guys.
Thank you, guys.